Have you ever wanted to stay up to date on all the latest news in the golfing world? Well, now you can with our new golfing series, All the Latest News in the Golfing World. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the latest news in the golfing world. First, agents of top players still call LIV Golf about joining. In an interview with Australian Golf Digest, Greg Norman talked about how LIV Golf will change into a real golf league starting in 2023. Norman, who is 67 years old, also told the publication that his phone has been ringing off the hook because so many agents of the world's top 40 players want to join LIV Golf. The only problem is that Norman is currently booked up. It's true that LIV Golf will become a real league in 2023. Norman told Australian Golf Digest, "As far as our players are concerned, we're out of business. We're in the process of kicking the league off next year, and we're a full year ahead of schedule." Henrik Stenson joined LIV Golf this week before their third tournament in Bedminster next week. This was a controversial move, and it cost him the captaincy of the Ryder Cup and one of his major sponsors. The field also now includes Jason Kokrick and Charles Howell III. This season, a few more names will be added to LIV Golf, but most of the big names are likely to be announced before 2023. Last week, after the 150th Open Championship at St. Andrews, there were rumors that the winner, Cameron Smith, might move to LIV Golf for a fee of more than $100 million. Norman said, "There will be more player announcements before then, but we're set on the maximum number of players." It's interesting that we're still getting calls from agents of top 40 players in the world who want to join LIV, but it's too late. What it tells me, though, is what we're doing is very appealing to the world's best players. One of LIV Golf's biggest problems is that OWGR points don't count in any of their 48-person, 3-round tournaments right now, but Norman is still sure that his application is strong. Next, determined after winning the LIV Golf Invitational in New Jersey, Henrik Stenson said he was extremely proud. Henrik Stenson's decision that cost him the European Ryder Cup captaincy paid off big and right away on Sunday when he won the LIV Golf Invitational event at Bedminster and got more than $4 million for 3 days of work. Stenson started the third and final round at Trump National with a 3-shot lead. He then made a 20-foot birdie putt on the first hole and never let anyone get closer than 2 shots the rest of the way. He won by 2 shots over Matthew Wolff, who was at 64, and Dustin Johnson at 68, who made a birdie on the last hole to get a 68. Stenson won $4 million for winning and another $375,000 for his team coming in second. This was 5 years after he beat a field of more than 20 players. The big payoff, which doesn't include a signing bonus said to be worth about $50 million, comes less than 2 weeks after the 46-year-old Swedish golfer decided to join the LIV Golf Series, which is funded by Saudi Arabia. When he became Ryder Cup captain in March, Stenson promised his full support for the European Tour. 4 months later, when he changed his mind, the tour fired him. "I guess we can agree I played like a captain," Stenson said on the LIV Golf broadcast after finishing at 11 under 202. When the LIV paid broadcaster asked Stenson if the win made him feel good about himself, he didn't answer and just said, "It's been a good first week." In his last 3 LIV Golf events, Johnson has finished 8th, 4th, and tied for 2nd. His team, 4 Aces, has won twice in a row, giving each player $750,000. Since Johnson reportedly got a $150 million signing bonus, he has played in 3 tournaments and made more than $5.2 million. Tony Finau wins the Rocket Mortgage Tournament for his 2nd straight PGA Tour win. In less than a year, Tony Finau has changed the way people talk about him. Finau won the Rocket Mortgage Classic at the Detroit Golf Club on Sunday by a large margin. He is the first player in 3 years to win 2 regular season PGA Tour events in a row. He finished with a 5 under 67, which gave him a victory by 5 points and a tournament record score of 26 under 262. It was his 4th win overall and his 3rd in the last 11 months and a half. Finau's recent run of success started last August at the Northern Trust, where he won for the first time in 5 years and after 142 PGA Tour starts. Finau, who was born in Salt Lake City and is of Tongan and Samoan descent, said, "I'm proud of the way I've fought through adversity in my career. They say a winner is just a loser who kept trying, and that's me." Finau ended a long losing streak in Detroit. It was the first time in 6 tries that he won a PGA Tour event in which he had or shared the 54-hole lead, and it was easy for him. Taylor Pendrith with 72, Patrick Cantley at 66, and Cameron Young at 68, who is in the lead for Rookie of the Year, all tied for 2nd place. Young said, "I wasn't that close. Tony put on a performance. The Wyndham Championship will be the last event of the PGA Tour's regular season. It starts on Thursday in North Carolina. Players on the edge of making the playoffs will have one last best chance to finish in the top 125 of the FedEx Cup standings and get a full card for next season. In related news, Sean Crocker gets a late eagle and takes the lead at the Hero Open by 2 strokes. Sean Crocker has a 2-stroke lead going into the final round of the Hero Open because he chipped in an eagle on the par 5 18th hole. The American kept Sweden's Jens Dantorp 2 shots behind after 3 rounds at Fairmont St. Andrews with a 3 under 69 finish on Saturday. He was trying to win his first European Tour title. Crocker, who started the day with a 1-shot lead, went from 17 under to 18 under and is now trying to win the tournament from start to finish. That was a nice bonus on number 18. I was trying to get it up and down for birdie, but it was pretty cool to see that ball drop, Crocker said. He got into trouble on the par 4 13th hole when after 2 shots, he was in the thick rough and close to a wall. He made a mistake and got a double bogey. Still, he thought about playing it. Every time I got near the ball, I just could see bad things happening, he said. We made the right decision there by taking the drop. After a bogey-free 69, Dantorp is in second place by himself. David Law at 65 and Adrian Otaegi at 64 are both 3 shots behind the leader. Crocker said, "It's nice to have a little bit of room, but I also know those gaps can be closed very quickly. I haven't held anything shiny in a long time. It would make a nice small gift." Finally, Ayaka Furue hits course record final round to claim Women's Scottish Open as Sean Crocker holds off Eddie Pepperell to win Hero Open. At the Women's Scottish Open on Sunday, Japan's Ayaka Furue won her first LPGA title by shooting a course record final round of 62, which was 10 strokes under par. The 22-year-old rookie, who has won 7 times on the Japanese tour, finished with a score of 21 under par. She started the day 4 shots behind Celine Boutier and Lydia Ko, who had been in the lead the day before. Furue won by 3 shots over Boutier, who came in second with a final score of 69. He had a total of 10 birdies, including a run of 6 in a row starting on the 6th hole. Hyo-Joo Kim and Cheyenne Knight tied for 3rd place at 17 under par, 1 shot behind the winner. Ko's challenge, on the other hand, went away after she had a few close calls on the green. With a round of 71 and a 16 under total, she tied for 5th with Allison Lee. Eddie Pepperell tried hard to beat American Sean Crocker in the Hero Open on Sunday, but Crocker beat him and won his first European Tour title. Crocker shot a final round 68 at Fairmont St. Andrews to finish 22 under par and 1 shot ahead of Pepperell, who had put on the pressure with the final round 65. It's pretty cool, but man, winning a golf tournament is not easy, and Eddie did not make that easy for me either, Crocker told Sky Sports. Crocker, who had missed 9 cuts in a row earlier this season, said, "Nervous as hell." Crocker, who was born in Zimbabwe and raised in California, lost his 2-shot lead early in the final round when Pepperell and Denmark's Oliver Hundebolt both got off to fast starts. However, he regained the lead with a birdie on the 6th hole and 3 more in 4 holes from the 10th until Pepperell's birdie on the 18th made for a tense finish. Pepperell was ranked 32nd after his second win of 2018. He hasn't done well in recent years though, so his first top 5 finish in 3 years made him happy. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Till next time, cheers.